Where do we end up this time? The Vikings are back, baby. Let's go. We got Hippopotamus going up against Team Hype. On the left side, in our best of 3 series, on Dragonshy, we got Tarimo Trias on Ophia, Mr. Tycho on Johanna, La Foudre on Zul, Oma on Rega, and Alex on Kira. Yeah, and on the right side, this is where the real party starts. I find myself casting more and more Team Hype games lately, and I don't know why. These guys always seem to be playing either insane games or cool, fun combos. So let's check that out. On the right side of the map, we currently got Nox on Oriel, Halcyon on the Lost Vikings, we got KODJ on Sylvanas, Parnax on Turiel, and Lopaka is playing Vala. Okay, so let's go. It's Viking time. And again, this is Division 1, so we're looking at some higher level play, but this is still the amateur scene. Now, as I said in the past, we still have a couple of top level players and teams participating in Division 1 as well. For most of them, it's a bit more of a practice ground here. For example, Pepe My Lady flat out stated, listen, we're going for troll combos in game number 1. If we win the first game, we're going to continue in this part. But for a lot of them, after a patch, it's also, you know, an area where they can experiment with builds a little bit, see what a hero does, if they can maybe change priorities on certain picks too, since this is just much better than when you're playing in something as random as Storm League. A little bit of an attempt to snipe the fountain here in the back, apparently, from Dr. Eric, as we have topside, Olaf still holding the lane. Now, when you're playing with the Vikings, the important thing to realize is that what you're trying to do is you hold 2 lanes with the Vikings while your team pushes the 3rd. A lot of amateur Viking players in particular start with pushing a Viking on every single lane, and that's not really what you want to do. Normally, you have Balog as an isolated Viking. He has the wave clear, especially when you go for stuff like the explosive attacks here on level 1. And on the other one, you then have Eric and Olaf. And you shift the Vikings around if your team rotates. But the whole idea is that your team has a big push as a 4-man. So you want to draft a strong 4-man with this. And this is exactly what's happening here. And we'll go over that draft in just a second. So the most important part is that we actually have a Sylvanas with it that allows you for a lot of push power already. So if your opponent doesn't react to this, Sylvanas with the rest of this team will push that lane down that you focus on. And the Vikings will, in the meantime, try to control the objective and also go straight up for map control and lane experience. But it gets better than that, because in addition to this, they also have now a Vala for additional damage, and they got Oriel. And Oriel doesn't rely on mana, so you have a ton of sustain here with all of the damage that's coming through. Zul is now trying to counterplay all of this by rotating between the lanes, and honestly, this is a smart choice from Hippopotamus to come in and try to play this with Zul. Double kill against the blue team is already shutting them down at the bottom of the map. On the other hand, as we have Rega and also Johanna both die, but you can tell that this is starting to become a bit tricky. Zul is rotating between the lanes. That's what he has to do, and this is honestly a hero that can match that Viking setup. The problem is that if your 4-man is losing, you're screwed, and that 4-man is currently losing. So they have to be careful with this. Ophia is now also down, as we still see the push through the bot lane. We got Eric now with Eric the Swift. Different setup from what you normally see with the Vikings. Again, normally, in quotation marks over here, since we don't see them all that often. But usually we have a bit of a different style here. The Viking bribery coming in, for example. And yeah, in this case, they're adapting a bit just to map and style that they're playing here. But now the top lane gets pressured. Good attempt to zone them away from the middle. So in this case, a bit of experience is definitely lost here, and also some damage taken at those structures. So that's a neat move from Hippopotamus. The problem is, to accomplish that, they had to rotate another hero away from the bot lane, which means that after they initially already lost the 4 versus 4 setup, now they're losing a 3 versus 4, which also means goodbye Fort. Fort is down. A little bit of action here in the middle as Alex is trying to go for a Balog. Scratch the try. Down he goes. But they are pushing now at the bot lane even a little bit further. They can, after the Hearthstone back, just rotate onto a different lane and then continue more or less the same process. So that's kind of what you're trying to do here. In terms of talents, the spin to win for the extra wave clear as usual. We have the energized cord in, a little bit of whip right here. And yeah, now it's just time to try and go for the objective, maybe switch lanes, especially the red team should probably try and do that. We have them with the Lost Soul on the 7. We also got the Swift Retribution in now, which especially Vala will be thankful for, once she gets her Manticore and her Farflight Quiver in particular. So a bit more scaling into the late game too. Nice move onto Tyrael, and oh my god! There's the whip into the wall. Nicely done, but the kill is there. Not even Oriel could prevent this one. Tyrael is down. They try to go for another kill. Lanes still get pushed, and they get it. Down goes Vala. Job well done. Nice. Yeah, neat action here from Hippopotamus. They're not giving up. They're fighting back. 3 kills for them by now. So far, so good. Halcyon is sitting in the middle still. Yeah, top lane is about to get controlled. They're trying to make the play for Balog, and goodbye. One Viking down, and the traditional exchange of shrines is now happening. This, then again, could be a kill. Ooh, careful! Yeah. If Joanna came in just a moment earlier, that would have been the end of Sylvanas. As is, she can jump out, but of course, close call regardless. Now, the fight at the bot lane continues, and this time Tyrael is jumping into the back line in the attempt to take down Orphea. But we still have Rega paying a little bit of attention and taking this. Bit of an interrupt in the middle as the top gets taken. Yeah, Professor Eric over here is doing his thing. And interestingly enough, Team Hype is actually not moving away from the bot lane, so they're still sticking it out here. Apparently they want to prep for the objective and also take the bottom camp. It's going to be interesting to see what they're going to do once they have the camp claimed, because there's of course the variation that they push through the bot lane, trying to use the aura and make a play here. Or they could just simply try and rotate onto a different lane and attack the forts. We got level 10 on both sides. Bloodlust, yes! Here we go. Bloodlust and Poison Nova in. And it is a party time. Yeah, fight at the bot lane will happen soon. Zul takes the top. They got the control over both of the shrines now. And they're making the play down here at the bottom of the map once again for the control. And maybe for a little bit more. Can they get that? Oh, even with a Bloodlust, Jojo down. That's a triple kill. Easy peasy. Eliminated. Look at that. Initially, they are the ones trying to get the kill. Then it turns against them. Great Rain of Vengeance from Vala. Rhaegar drops the Bloodlust, and they get absolutely murdered. Losing 3 in the process and opening the bot lane up for even more pressure from the Sylvanas team. Team Hype comes through with the destruction of the bottom wall. The tower's down, the gate gone. And they are looking really, really strong here now. Dragonite even taken. And now, of course, this is going to be interesting too. Because now that we got the Vikings on the Dragonite, the big question is, what are they going to push next? Are they going to team up as a 5-man? I highly doubt it. Dragonite is currently in the middle of the map instead and is trying to take another fort down. And of course, we have up at the top Olaf taking even more experience. So this is really a bad moment for Hippopotamus, because they are starting to get hit on all lanes, and they're getting hit hard. They have a 5 versus 4 at the bottom of the map in the attempt to at least take a few kills here. But in the mid lane, things are starting to go sour quickly. Sylvanas might actually fall to the damage over time. Rhaegar comes in for the bite and gets the kill. It doesn't change the outcome of what's happening in the middle of the map, though. That fort is toast. The early Dragonite doing some work, and up at the top, still experience soaked by the Vikings. And of course, this is also experience lost for the blue team, which makes things worse. Talking about experience, I mean, take a look at this one. We got in minion experience pretty much an even setup. But this is going to change now soon. Passive experience is going to increase further and further for Team Hype. Minion experience is already slightly ahead of them. And yeah, they're doing pretty well, generally speaking. Now, Vikings get wrecked again, but we have level 30 now available for them too. And a lot of this control through the Vikings is especially powerful in the late game. Hunker burning Olaf for a bit more wave clear. Gets the AoE in. For Vala, it's Gloom. And that is a pretty neat start for Team Hype. I mean, again, 2 forts down. So what Hippopotamus needs, they really need to get that Bloodlust going. Which means they need to get a good team fight, get the Bloodlust in action, and then just crush it. Just come in swinging, take them down as quickly as you can, and really try to carry the momentum after a team fight into destroying a few of the structures here. Which is definitely something they could do. But first of all, we see the fight over the camp down here. There's the Bloodlust. That's the moment. But they lose 1. They could lose 2. Orphea gets away. Can they get the counter kill? No! Oh, Jojo is dead. Parnux escapes. Ah, God. They are just having so much bad luck here now, too. And of course, Team Hype is capitalizing on every single mistake. And Team Hype is pushing the top lane in the meantime as well. Yeah, that's Orphea down, Wakanda Girl down, Kira. And now at the top, this one is gonna fall as well. But yeah, look how this actually started up here. Got the first kill against Orphea, and then you have this entire fight set up where they get the kill against Jojo. They're starting to jump in deep for this, and yeah, they can't even get the kill. So now all the forts are gone. We have 10 kills to 5, 2-level lead. Whip attempt with a big save from Nox once more as Oriel comes in and saves Vala's ass. And off we go. That's the moment where level 16 will kick in, and then the Vikings can go for team fights. This is actually interesting for me now, because normally on level 16 you will spec into Olaf. You will get the stun. It's such a powerful talent if you're flanking in, you're looking for team fights. And they do. Okay, I like it. Large charges in, so you have the stun now if you're moving in from the side and trying to, get the action onto the backliners. And that makes the Vikings incredibly powerful, not only as a lane Soka hero that dominates the map on a macro level, but can also participate in team fights to a huge extent there too. And of course they're looking for the next Dragonite. They're gonna get the Dragonite. Nobody's even, oh my god, nobody's even trying to contest it. I mean, again, 16 isn't there, but oh god, Orphea is dead too. Orphea is dead, the Sanctification is out. Oh, I can smell murder in the air, ladies. Yep. Dragonite is on the way. The bottom keep is already falling. And this is bad news for Hippopotamus. Yeah, they lose the keep. They lose Jojo. Dragonite, I have no idea why he's trying to go through the middle. I mean, if you want to go through the middle, take the small wall down. The rest of the team is just looking at him as like, dude, you serious? And they're going for the core. Dragonite is still fucking around a bit, up at the top, soaking space. They might not be able to end because of this. They're actually not able to end, are they? Oh my god, that's an F right there. What's happening here? The Vikings are lost again. Someone give these fuckers Google Maps finally. Don't you have a mobile phone? I mean, what is this? Diablo Immortal? I have no idea what's happening here, but yep, the Vikings got lost once again. They go through the middle, take all the keeps, baby. Gotta take the keeps, apparently. And now, with another 13 seconds left, they can go straight in and try and take the core down again. Sanctification, 30 seconds out, so that's a problem. Aegis is in, so Oriel could at least save one of them, but yep, off we go. Dragonite is hammering away, gets it low. Well, Belok is coming in now too, 56% on the core. Aegis has been used. They go for Zul. Belok is dead. Zul runs away. They get Oriel. The Vikings with the play again. Oh, the TLV move. Tyrael, you need to stay close. You need to explode on the core. That's 5% off right there. Everybody down. The 30% are remaining. Vala is dead too. Tyrael. He's trying to get away. And he might escape. What's happening here? What just happened? What just happened here? The Viking throw right here in game number 1. Yeah, they weren't quite so sure what to do here, as it seems. And I was like, nah, not today. So, yeah, Hippopotamus, they save the day for another fight. Things are still not looking good, though. I mean, again, it's 2 keeps down. They haven't destroyed a single fort yet. Have they actually taken down a tower? Ah, well, okay. They've taken down a couple of structures. Yeah, they opened up the middle. Only the bottom is so far more or less unscathed. But, yeah, this could have been a little bit better. If the Dragonite moves through the small wall, it's over. If he moves to the bot lane, it's GG as well. Yeah. These Vikings are lost on so many levels that I don't even know how to respond to this anymore. 75,000 damage nearly for Vala. She's gonna get a level 20 soon, of course. And, yeah, it's time for another Dragonite. Soonish. 50,000 damage on Sylvanas too. The whip is in, and well, let's go. Vala, by the way, going for the frost shot. No Manticore for her. Frost shot for Vala. Okay, a little bit more control here. Those choke points in particular. They try to go for Kira again. Kira's alive. Tyrael jumped in deep. Could even sank it up if he needs to. Well, actually, it's on cooldown, but here's the kill. And we got Rancor. Yeah, no Manticore, no Farfly Quiver. Rancor instead, and oh my god. That's a 5-man, isn't it? Spray game on point, and 5-man team white, baby. Woo, congratulations. Nicely done. This time they find their way to. They make it over to the core, and that's the lead in the series. Viking plays. Me likey. Okay, good job. 19 kills to 9. There we go. Didn't even get the third keep. Amateurs. Total amateurs. There's even camps on the map. There's mercenary camps and they didn't take them. I don't know what to say here. But yeah, there we go. Game number 1 ends up in favor of Team Hype. Game number 2! Don't be confused, ladies. They actually switched sides. Yeah, they're testing the castles again. So, switched sides quickly, but I wasn't fooled. I caught it. I paid attention. On the left side, Team Hype with the lead in the best of 3 with Nox on Ana, Lopaka on Limbing, we got Parnax on Mei, and Halcyon this time on Gazlo. Yeah, the Gazlord. He's back in the new patch for sure. KOTJ on Lulnara, when we got Hippopotamus on the right side of the map on Battlefield of Eternity with Mr. Tycho on ETC, Tarimo Trias on Chromie, Alex on Thrall, Lafoudre on Sonya, and Omer is playing Brightwing. So let's go. Yeah, we got her in as well. Shut up, you're riding on a piece of frozen pea, so you shouldn't yay around anything over here, because that's just a big nope from me. Okay, Brightwing already in, so we got a little bit of global action, and I'm not so sure why exactly you would pick that hero on this map. Ooh, I like that! Crash Lightning! Yeah, we're going full Crash Lightning on this. Now, generally speaking, Trash Lightning is always a little bit of a weird one. In this case, he's also not part of the 4-man yet. That's obviously the goal here, now that he joins the bottom of the map. But this is the one map, and, well, okay, I guess maybe this and Volskaya Foundry. These are 2 maps where you can play Crash Lightning. We haven't seen it in quite some time now, but still, it can be cool if you really stack it. It's always a cool thing when you have a talent like that you're always like looking to see if a player can get serious value out of it. Normally, when you're playing here, of course, it's more about the Trolling Thunder these days for Thrall on the solo lanes, or still about the Echo of Elements. But Crash Lightning is in a spot where you can take it if, and again, that's the caveat, you are in the 4-man, playing against the 4-man. Now, as I explained in the past, some teams, when they actually see that coming, they are actually trying to counterplay that pretty easily by moving one of their heroes towards the top lane, so that it's only a 3-man lane and a 2-man lane. That alone makes it already a bit harder for Thrall to get the stacks together. And if you then have a team that knows what they're doing and just like spread out a bit more, there's also one. What the hell? Li Ming! Look at that! What a sneaky kill from the side. Chromie didn't see that one coming. Easy one. Nice, I like it. Yeah, look at him. He is definitely crushing right here. Good job, man. That was a nice kill for them. Coming in from the side angle with a big flank, and Chromie just gets murdered. I like that. And yeah, there's the second kill. I like this guy. I like him. Applause. Yeah. Look at him taking Brightwing and Chromie down. And guys, did they see that coming? Exactly. They had no idea. They had absolutely no clue. So, good kills coming in from Li Ming already. Getting the resets over here and making the plays. Top side now, 2 kills against 1. Giving, of course, a bit of an advantage to Team Hype already. But let's go at it. We have the camp getting pressured right here. So, they're starting to take the Shaman camp. Interestingly enough, a bit early. Okay, they're not capping it right away. I like that. The rotation over to the red team's camp should happen in just a second. Mei, by the way, with a heat transfer and a crystallize. Level 4 talent, as I mentioned, are ready for both. And Gazlo is still up at the top. Give him the clamps, baby! Yeah, are they going to clamp this up, by the way? Yeah, if they can send something up with a grabber bomb or anything, honestly, for Li Ming, the way that she's already crushing even before that, it could be a devastating late game with big team fights from their perspective. Okay, ETC. Oh, yeah, that slide out was necessary. He nearly went down here. Brightwing hasn't taken a talent yet, by the way. Usually we're seeing the spit coming in. The Dream Shot. Okay, Dream Shot instead. Still fighting it out there at the top a little bit. Gazlo is trying to defend the top lane. So far with success. Experience, of course, important now too. If you get level 7 during that little encounter here, then you're in a position where you can take over the middle of the map go for the objective without any problem. But they're not really poking around too much. There's no huge commitment or anything. Hippopotamus is not moving in there yet either. And Lafudra at the top is doing his thing. Yep, but goodbye Shaman Camp. Still, got good damage against the wall. I gotta give him that. Sonya is doing work. Now, over here, that's a bit of a different story. Low. That's a problem also. Gladiator's Medallion already used as Lunara is coming in. Trying to get some action going here. And can she get... No. Can't set something up for the team. 8 stacks on Thrall. Not too bad. And again, nothing to write home about yet. So we have 4 minutes in. It's not like it's insane or anything, but that's definitely decent stacking. So if he can get a bit more as the objective continues, that would be kind of neat for him. Main fight is at the bottom of the map, as you can see. Yep, and there's another kill. Anna is down. Nicely done. Chromie connecting the damage and 9 stacks for Thrall. So our bad boy here is in a pretty solid position to get the top damage numbers in this game as all of this continues. If you can complete that in a reasonable time frame, then the priority shift on the talent can be pretty neat. Yeah, we're back in Europe, by the way. The Splintered Spear comes in. Level 7 also gives us Calamity, as so often. And the Spear for Sonya. And, well, it's a victory for the red team. Team Hippopotamus. They're saying, well, boys, you got us in game number 1. But you just watch out. Game number 2, we're going to crush you. Also, talking about crushing things, we have a couple of different talents here for ETC. Guitar Hero, first of all, into Hammer-On, and the Speed Metal as well. So, bit of a different style for ETC here, for sure. And I mean, again, with ETC, he got changed slightly as well, but none of the talents that we're looking at here. But we have his Rockstar trait reduced a little bit, the armor bonus, and on the 13 also a bit of a cooldown reduction setup here on the Encore. So generally speaking, those talents haven't been affected. So it's kind of interesting that Mr. Tiger goes for a very, very different setup than what we're usually seeing on him. I mean, ooh, Brightwing down. Yeah, reset. Nope, she's dead. Alright, Brightwing is dead, Li Ming is dead too. I still call worth it. Li Ming is crushing. Then again, at the bottom of the map, they crushed through the wall, but they didn't crush the fort, looking for more kills. As I was about to say, normally when you're looking at a setup with ETC and you don't want to go into your prog rock because it's Battlefield of Eternity and you figure you're not going to get enough globes, then it's all about block party here. So, and it's even that disregarded. I mean, if you're looking at this normal build, it's more face melt than anything else that we are seeing players back into. So this is definitely out there what Mr. Tycho is playing right now. But they are already getting... Oh, camp is taken. They're already getting locked out of the camp here. Mei has, of course, a lot of CC that she can bring to the table now, and she does already. Parnax is trying to body block Thrall as they're making the play for ETC. And ETC is down. Gaslow giving him the clamps, and Brightwing is dead as well. The Fruit Fly has been taken out again. Only a dead Fruit Fly is a good Fruit Fly. So, there we go. Well, that also gives us, in this case, the Ice Wall. Guys, we got Ice Wall and we got Gravel Bomb. That could get... Okay, this could either be a massive fail if they don't time those things properly, or it could honestly be later on in the game a total meltdown of the red team. And the problem is that right now, they are all melting down. That is 1 kill, that is 2 kills, and Lulnara just lulls out of harm's way again. Yeah, look at this one. So first of all, they isolate the 2, then they take Thrall down easily, and then they go straight in for Chromie. I mean, Lunara literally following her over the wall and then destroying her there. Now we got level 10 abilities, we got Stage Dive in, we got Leap and Stage Dive. Okay, they're really going out there with that build, aren't they? Yeah, I'm not so sure about that Stage Dive here either. You already have Brightwing. I mean, if you want to have a global, then that's fair enough. I guess they can now try to jump onto an isolated target and help it out, but that's a little bit wild what we're seeing, especially since Sonya also spec'd into Lee. So, let's see if they can get some kills with this, but I am a little bit doubtful if that's going to be successful in the long run. That might give you in the short term a kill or two, but as the game continues, you're going to have some trouble with this. Especially since Li Ming is currently just murdering, has been the entire game already. They're trying to make the play for Brightwing. Brightwing gets locked down. Halftime show is already lost. Here comes the grabber bomb. Lunara again with the damage. That's a reset. And they are coming in for another kill against Sonya. That makes it 2, 5 versus 3. They're looking for ETC, and they might actually get the kill. Ooh, that's the wrong direction to slide out, my friend. You might... Nah, Brightwing is dead. Brightwing is dead. Ah, at least he gets honor. Okay, ETC gets honor. No! No! Not like this! Not like this! If he would have jumped to the Nexus, he could have actually escaped. Look at this. He gets the kill, the damage over time there. If he just jumps to a fountain, if he jumps back to the Nexus, he survives. Oh, God. Alright. That just feels bad. I was just about to say, oh my god, how cool is that? Now it's 100% shield on the Immortal that I have to deal with, and it's already 11 kills to 4. It's not a pretty picture for Team Hippopotamus. 32,000 damage from Li Ming alone. I mean, she is murdering. Li Ming is really taking it to them, isn't she? Everybody seems to be moving down to the bottom of the map, by the way. There's only 2 of the heroes that move to the top. Apparently they don't like Immortals. I'm not quite sure what's going on there, but they give... Yeah, I have no idea what they're trying to do, but it seems like they're trying to make a play for the bottom keep, and they're sacrificing 100% shield Immortal topside. I'm not quite sure if I'm happy with that particular play, but okay. There is a good chance that they're ending up with nothing here. Unless, of course, they can get a few kills, but that's a bit of a big gamble. So far, they opened up the wall, and I mean, congratulations, but that's about it. There's ETC trying to jump on Anna, I suppose. Nano boost is out. Leap on Anna. And here comes the Gas Lord. The flank as the Sundering is in, but the Ice Wall, ETC is already down. And they are just going for the next kill, aren't they? Yep, they're trying to get more. Brightwing keeping everybody in play, or at least trying to. That's Brightwing dead. And, well, it's 13 kills to 4. So they haven't really gotten a whole lot done at the top lane, but if they are still able to get another kill or damage on the structures, they might just be able to do more work at the bot lane than I expected them to. There's no 13 yet for Hippopotamus, so yeah. And Parnax is sitting tight. There's the minion wave that they've been waiting for. Always wait for the minion wave. You want the minion wave to soak at least a few of the shots, so that you can play around the aggro here. But ETC is now back and Brightwing is back too. Death timers are obviously not really high at this point of the game. So, I don't know. That's a little bit of a screw-up that they didn't go topside. They opened the wall, they did a little bit of keep damage, but they could have done so much more here. It honestly felt that they expected the red team to completely fall apart in that fight, and then they can get more done. Now, as it stands, definitely wasn't worth it. So, at the top, they can still connect some damage. Just to give you, by the way, a bit of an update on the stacks count, we have 14 and 28 on Chromie and Thrall. Chromie is a little bit late on it. Thrall is, of course, trying. His damage output is already pretty decent. He's at 23,000. That's still top damage for his team. Just imagine how that would look if he's able to complete that. Oh, stage dive, polymorph, goodbye. Gas Lord is down. And he used his ult too, so that's an even bigger cooldown burn. Whereas Li Ming might still be able to get... Oh! Dodged, baby! Dodged! Yep! In your face! Gets pinged right away. Look at this one. Well, he's down. And then here comes Li Ming. Trying to escape. And here's the lead. And he just teleports away from it. Oh, Li Ming on fire today here, I gotta say. Oh, that wall. That could be a setup. Ah, Hopaka misses the hit. Connects. Oh, the calamity. 1 kill, 2 kill. It's a triple, baby. They're going for more. They're looking for another one. They could even get the team wipe. But, yeah. Oh, my God. Lunara is even alive. And there's a Shaman camp pushing at the bottom of the map towards the keep. They are looking at such a great spot. I don't think they can core here. Well, I guess they could try. But then again, you have the Immortal already. Lunara is sitting tight and saying, okay, this keep is mine. Goes for it, takes it, easy peasy. And yeah, they are just looking too good right now. 16 is ready for them. They got everything. They got everything at this point. They got the 16, they got a 2-level lead. They nearly have a 3-level lead, honestly, now that I look at it. Okay, stage dive into the backline, trying to flatten Lunara. I mean, she didn't really have a lot of hit points left, so that was a chance, I suppose, but that didn't work out. Now that the halftime show was already lost, Team Hippopotamus is also going to lose the rest of their hit points on the Immortal, and that bad boy is going to move topside. So, as he moves to the top, That's going to be the end of the fort and likely more. If they can even get kills before all of that happens, that would of course be even better. Not so much. 15 stacks now for Thrall. And what else are we going to get here? There's the jump. And Liming. Yes, Lunara and Liming. They move in. They take one. They take two. And the Immortal is now up at the top with a full shield. This looks like a lights out moment. I'm not gonna lie here, this looks like a total lights out moment over here. I am not really envious of what's happening with them right now. This is gonna be rough. Immortal took the fort down, the rest of the team has already moved towards the bottom. They want to go for the keep. This is rough. 6 deaths on Brightwing alone. Lunara has not died, by the way. Lunara hasn't died once. The last attempt was by ETC as he tried to come in with a stage dive to take her down. That didn't work. But yeah, at this point, the Immortal has free reign of the top lane and will take down the keep. If nothing else. I mean, of course, we are expecting the core here to fall too. Unless there's a mad turnaround by Team Hippopotamus. Leap misses again. No. Oh, Gaslow. No. What a combo. Ana is dead, but they just got murdered in this one. Only Chromie alive and not for long. She's gonna die too, isn't she? They were getting crushed and they let Chromie survive. That's the end. A 2-0 victory for Team Hype, everybody. Team Hippopotamus, they lose to the Vikings and they lose to the Gaslow.
Thank you everybody for watching the video today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and the commentary. And keep in mind that the spoiler protection that is going to run for the rest of the video is made possible by all the support on patreon.com. So guys, if you want to support my work, if you want to help me start new projects and keep the spoiler protection in place, please consider heading over to patreon.com/Khaldor. There's also a link in the YouTube description and check that out. Thanks in advance and see you guys next time with more esports coverage here on Khaldor TV. Have a great day.